Hello everybody. In 1977, the Voyager spacecraft launched into space had on board two CDs prepared by Carl Sagan, which would give information to any life form that found them. President Carter, in his message, said that he hoped that we would survive our time in order to live into yours, he says to the putative listener to the CD. Interesting that even in 1977 we were worried about our future. But it's the sounds on these CDs that interested me. There was the sound of waves, of thunder, of wind, samples of contemporary and classical music. And interestingly, there was a whole hour of the recording of the sound made by the brain waves of Anne Druyan, who was a relative of one of the people making the CDs. And during that hour she thought about her attitude to the world, her attitude to other people, what it felt like to fall in love, what it felt like to be angry. And as she thought about these things, the brain waves created sound, which was recorded and included on this CD. I thought of this recently because of a new book. I'll put the details in a comment below, which is about sound arising particularly out of the pandemic, when things went quieter, and so nature was able to step up, so to speak, and fill the void with its sound. Interestingly, in San Francisco, sparrows lowered the volume of their singing because it didn't need to be so loud, because there was less traffic noise to overcome. In a lab, they have put a microphone near to some microbes and bacteria as they grow, and recorded the sound that they make, and then they've played back the recording to similar microbes and bacteria elsewhere in the lab, and find that if they are listening, so to speak, to this recording of fellow microbes and bacteria growing, they will grow quicker. And there's an extraordinary evolutionary leap too. In the early days, when all organic life was in the sea, one organism developed a little wispy-like hair that could hear. And this was extraordinarily advantageous because this particular cell enabled this organism to hear. It could identify when there were changes to the movement of the water, and therefore identify where there was food, and therefore survive. Evolution exemplified. And so today I just want to celebrate sound, feeling very fortunate to have good sound hearing, and just enjoy all the huge variety of different noises that there are, and of course become more aware of all the noise, all the sounds that are emerging out of nature that I can't hear at all. Some animals may be able to, but they're just there, serving their purpose. And like all sounds, they're as part of this extraordinary creation.